Alright guys, I crashed my wife's car. Look, I didn't even see her there. Look, she's hunting birds. Birds were just here, they left. I crashed my wife's car, the Ford Escape, the 13. Insurance company paid us $55, and we went to get her another car. I don't know if we did the right thing or not, but there it is. BMW X5 2014. Super clean. These huge fat tires on it. I'll show you the inside. If I can open it. Super clean interior. Real wood grain. It's got 110 supposedly 1,000 miles. Supposedly. Here's the back. Here's the trunk area. It's got these nice visors here. Lift up. Okay, so I'm gonna get it off the trailer, get it in the shop, and so they gave me 55. This guy wanted 10. Code reader said it needed a rear wheel bearing and sensor. So it's like it's in lock mode. Safe mode. But I drove it, the transmission was shifting and everything, and then it'll go into safe mode. So from 10, I got him down to 7,500. Me and my buddy, we tag teamed him on the phone, and we got him down. So it's got the V8 twin turbo. So let me get it off this trailer. Let's see if the remote starts. I don't think it has remote. I mean, it has remote start, but I have to. It's an X-Drive 50i. It has remote start, but I gotta figure it out. I mean, I gotta program it into the computer. Well, let me get these straps off without scratching the wheels. And we'll pull it in the shop and get the wheels off of it and look it over. Because it's in limp mode. It goes, but then it like hits limp mode and it's like automatically hitting the brakes. So I watched a few videos and stuff because I'm not a BMW guy. I'm a regular car guy. So let me get it off the trailer and get it in the shop. So that's a cold start. The exhaust sounds like it had a muffler. It has a muffler on it. Why is it so... Sounds like a race muffler. Alright, let me try to get this off by myself. Alright, we're off. Thing got super power, dude. This thing is really, really powerful. It's kind of scary for my wife, but my wife has a heavy foot, you know? I wanted the 6-cylinder, but it has all that good stuff. You gotta press the button to get it into reverse. It's running very lean, I could smell it. And that's one of the codes on this thing here. It's what do you call it? It's got a bad oxygen sensor. Then you just hit the park And that's it. I don't know what all these buttons are for. It's got sport mode, sport, comfort, eco, pro. We want to be in eco, you know what I'm saying? What is all this? This thing, I gotta really learn this thing. Let me see if it's parked good so I can get it on the list. Alexa, turn on shop lights. And it's gonna. What is that auto? Oh, I don't know what all that is. I don't know, what did he leave me here? That thing had a telephone in it. Got a telephone? Is that what this stupid thing is? A telephone? What the hell is that? It's broken, I know that. Whatever it is. Broken here. I don't know what that is. I don't know what the hell that is. I guess we'll find out, right? It's got a little fan on it. I don't know what that is. Is that a telephone? Anybody know what that is? Let me know. I didn't even look in there. I don't know if I made a mistake or what, but I guess we're gonna find out. Oh, it's really, really clean. And there's the power plant. The monstrosity. What are these wires? Oh, those are cables. Oh yeah, to open the hood. Twin turbo. I think I'm too far to one side. I have to move it over a little bit. Let me move it over. Yeah, I can smell it. It's very lean. Especially in here. Holy macaroni. Whew. Thing smells worse than a power stroke. Yeah, so you can't check the oil. There's no dipstick. I was trying to check the oil. And there was nothing. My son said, look, it's in the computer. The computer checks the oil. I was like, oh man, here we go. Got a computer controlling my oil change now. Alright, let me get it up on the lift, get the wheels off. Alright. So we got something missing here. Something broken here. That's all full of mud. And tie rods and everything are good. They changed it. It's got red coil over springs on it, which I'm not a fan of. So that panel is missing on that side, you see? And it's broken, so I gotta replace that. It sucks that you can't do this when you're at the house looking at the thing, you know? I probably could have got more money off of that. So I found the issue. There's the rear driver's side nut, which is going to be a son of a cigarette to get off. Right? Now look at the other side. You're going to love this. They welded a nut on. Instead of just getting the right axle and doing it right. There's those stupid springs again. Instead of getting the right stuff, you know? This axle must be $1 million. For him not to freaking want to change it. So yeah, we're gonna see what we can do to get that off. pause this so I can get some pictures of that. Alright, here's the underneath. Somebody was driving through mud. I don't see no like significant damage or anything. Just except for here, for this thing, you know, plastic and stuff like that. See? I'm gonna replace it. Here's the transmission. And the drive shaft, where does it go? It goes over this heat shield. And got two different size resonators. I don't know if this is a different exhaust, if they come with red grommets. I'll look it up. Like there's something missing there. See? So this might be like a whole different race exhaust or something. I don't know. There's the front drive shaft. Differential. Transfer case. Plastic skid plate. Tin skid plate. I don't see no real damage back here. Well, I am getting a code for the oxygen sensor, and I don't see it. It's bank 1, sensor 2. See, again, something's missing there. You see it? On this side. So this exhaust was replaced, I think. And probably has a... That's why it's so loud. I don't know if my wife's gonna like the loudness, but I'm looking for oxygen sensors probably up there. Unless this exhaust didn't come with it and the guy didn't weld the bungle in. It's a round thing. I do it for some of the guys. I cut a hole in here and I weld the threads in. Then they can put the oxygen sensor on. Yeah, it's crucial that this thing runs correct. Okay, here we got something here. See? The wire tire hit the wires or something. So I'll have to check this out, see what this is, and fix it. Alright guys, so we're chipping at it with the chipper. And want to get that nut off. So we can pull the axle out and see what the problem is. And I guess we're gonna have to pull probably these two off to tilt it out. And then I'll get the ABS sensor. I want to stand up and get this off first. Let me get this off, get it coming off, and I'll come back. Alright, so I use the big gun. Chip the welds away. And there's the axle nut. So now let's get this caliper off. Get a screwdriver. One screw, two screw. Take the spring off over here. Just like looks like a Ford. We'll pop the spring out here. Be careful, sometimes they fly out. Just like the Ford. I'm hoping that this is the problem. Because like I said, I had a couple cars do this to me. They were going to limp mode and it was their rear ABS sensors. On my wife's Escape, and I forgot what other car it was I had. It did the same thing. Like it was traction control and all this stuff will start kicking on. There it is. Yeah, push this way on these. forward, you gotta push the other way. Alright, let's get the caliper off. Hold on. This might be those, what do you call it? The brakes might have the tits in them. Alright, hold on. Now these bolts, see that? It's a special socket. It's these kind. See? Here's the screw. And that takes off the brake caliper bracket. Which is what I'm doing now. Okay. Put everything here on the lift. Now we can get this off and take the rotor off. Let's see what size that is. Might be the same size as the brakes. No, it's this size. And now to pull this rotor off. Let me get a hammer. I think, do I have the emergency brake on? Yeah, let me get the emergency brake off. Yeah, see the difference? Get it right off now. There's the brakes. So it looks like somebody did the bearing. Oh no, that's loose. Look at that. Oh yeah, that bearing shot. There's our problem, guys. There's our problem. See it? That's the problem right there. The bearing. So one little Allen key takes the sensor out. I don't know if I could test this because it's not damaged. Usually when they're bad, they're damaged, but I'm gonna change it because it's pulling the code. So, all right, now I gotta get these brakes off, emergency brakes, get them off to get the backing plate off and the bearing off. Now you wanna, what is this thing? Stuff like this? Now you wanna get these out. Put a backing plate. You go all the way around. I think there's 4 of them. Got those 4 out. Now I'm gonna hammer the axle through. I mean, I think I have a puller. Let me see. Alright, here's where we are. Bearings out. Now I gotta figure out how to get that axle out, because you can't keep that. I'm not gonna deal with that. No way. And my wife is here yelling at me. She's telling me to do both sides, not just one. Trying to save some money here, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying, but she don't know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Alright. So we don't want to take, well, the spring has got no tension on it now because trying to see the easiest approach here to get the axle out. What's the easiest way? If I take these off right here, the spring, and then maybe I can pull the spring out because the wheel's down. Yeah, the spring is pretty loose. Not that loose, but alright, we'll see. Well, I can take this one big one off. If I get that off, I think I can manipulate it out. Let's see. Okay. It's out, and as you can see, we got play now. Spring is all loose. We can get the axle out, I think. Let's see. Well, it looks like these two gotta come out also. So we're gonna get those out now. Let me see if I brought the right sockets here. This one's too small. Alright, that one is that one. I'm gonna get one for the other side. So I had to use the heat tool to make this nice and red to loosen this up, because it was when I got to the end here, it tightened up on me. It didn't want to come off. So once you put that heat on it, well, it eats everything up. You're able to get it off. Let me pop this one out and see if I get the axle out with just the one side out. Alright, I was able to get it out with the one side off. Now let's raise it up and see how it comes out of the differential there. Might be bolted. Some of them bolted. This one looks like, I don't know. Let me get it up and see. I might have to go inside here. The differential. That's why the guy just welded it, because it's a big job, you know. And if I'm gonna go in there, I'm gonna change this one too. Look at this. Might as well do it. I'll get it all apart today and order some parts. But what I did here, I'm just going to repeat on the other side. When I get to the pumpkin to pull the axles out, I'll be back. I use this bar and this hammer, and I put it in between here, see? And I hammered the axle out. I don't know if any oil is going to come out now or not, but I'm going to drop it back down now and pull that axle out. Everybody was telling me you need a puller, you need this, there's 5 bolts, it's all different years. I'm looking at it, I said there's no bolts on it, so it has to be a push in. But I just read that you need to have a special tool to get this drive shaft off. It's like a big nut under there, it screws on. So I'll pull this down now like this. And I'll pull the axle out. Let's get this safe. Pull the axle out, but everything, see, everything's like, yeah, spring, everything now. There it is. Comes right out. Let's get it out. That's why the guy didn't do it. It's a big job. Hold on. So there it is. These are the springs that are on there. They're made in Germany. It must be some kind of race bullshit that I don't need. So this side is ready to go. I'm gonna work on the other side. My wife wants it done, so it has to get done. She wants all 4 of them done. Just like Justin said, do all 4 wheel. I'm not doing that, dude. I'm gonna do this in case I'm wasting money here, you know, and I gotta get rid of this. I don't know. I'm gonna do this. Holy banana brain. Is there even a nut on this? That's usually a cover on the nut. This is let me do some investigation over here. All right, guys. I do not have that size, and it's all rotted, so I'm gonna have to figure this out. How I'm gonna get that off there. It's gotta be like a 33, 34, and I don't have that. Yeah, and the biggest I have here is a 1 1/4, which is a 34. I mean a 33, 32, 33. Yeah, I don't have that size, so I'm gonna have to get that nut off, which is not usable anymore anyway. And the axle I'm changing, so I can do what I want here, you know? But yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out how to get that nut off. I'll do that first. Let me bring this up so I can stand up again. I got a bad back, as you know. Stumped. Even if I went and bought a socket, it's gonna strip. It's not gonna come off. That's what happened with the other side. Bearing went bad and it stripped. So I'm gonna just chip at it with the chipper, like I did the other side, and try to spin that off there. I got it soaking in WD-40. I'll just start here, right in here, and try to, like, you know, get that. Maybe I'll get a grinder, because it doesn't matter. I'm changing the axle and the, like, if I got this axle off, I'm gonna change it. I'm just gonna change it. I'm not gonna play with it. All right, let me get something to cut that. All right, so I forgot I got this set here, like it's locking on there, but look, see, it's just gonna strip. It's not gonna. I have it hammered on there. Let me grab this thing here, and we'll see. Let's see what happens here. This is that torque thing. I don't know where I'm going to put it. I'm trying to cut a slit in that nut. Then I'll put the air chisel in it and split the nut. It's a Dremel. It's the smallest thing I got to get in there. I would put the torch on it, but that makes it very, very hot, you know? Alright, guys. I went back to brute plumber hand strength, and I got it spinning. Let me see if I get it off the rest of the way. Alright, so the nut is just spinning on there, but it won't come off, so I'm going to take everything else off and see if I can get it off when I get the rotor and everything else off. See what I'll do then. But it's getting there. Got it, guys. And I didn't damage the hub, because I need to reuse that in the new bearing. Got it. So now we got that off. Now we gotta pop this axle out. Let me get that out of there first. Oh, man, I'm tired. Okay, like that. Now you pull the spring out. Get it out of the way. Then you pull the axle out of there and pull it out of here. Alright, both axles are out. They're here. 2 hubs. I'm going to get 2 bearings, 2 new axles, and reinstall. I'll be back another day with that. Alright, guys. Here's one unit pressed back together. Forgot to show you the process. But now this will go right in here and re-bolt. That one's ready to be reinstalled. So I'll show you how I did this one. I'll show you with the next one, I mean. Here's the Chinaman part number. Yeah, I'm doing Amazon. In case this thing needs more than what I think it needs. You know, I don't put a lot into it. I put a little bit of PB Blaster in there. And on the axle itself. Just a little bit. Not a lot, just a little bit. Yeah, I was trying to find the ones that came with the hub and everything, but couldn't find it. Just couldn't find it. Put it like that. Get it some. Whoa. Get it somewhat centered. Then I put this. I could put this like this. Give me a little more height. Yeah, let's try that. Let's try that. Then you bring it down to it. Kind of get it going. Alright, that looks like it's going in good. It's a little crooked. Let me move it over just a little bit. Hold on. Way too tight. Let me move it over just a little bit. Okay. There we go. It'll kind of straighten itself out. Oh, look. This is bending, no wonder. Yeah, he sold it to him. Good until it bottoms out like that.
That's the new bearings?
Yeah.
My bearings will be here tomorrow, and the sensors will be here Wednesday. I don't know what the fuck this is.
What am I hearing? And that's how you put it in. I'll be back. Alright, axles are in. Let's see. Amazon has sent me the wrong ones. Guess what? I ended up going on Rock Auto. These are brand new. And they're built for towing and everything. And they were half the price of Amazon's. Put it this way. I paid for these and overnight shipping. And Amazon was still going to be more money. But why do these look too short? These look a little too short. Let me get one out of the bag here. Okay. Alright, the dust cover came a little bent. Just like a lot of other ones that I saw in reviews and stuff. I'm saying the same thing. It's a little short probably because it's like tight, you know? It's really tight. The BMW originals, this is thicker than these. I have 2 more from Amazon. I wonder if I should open them up and take a look. See, look, you pull them out a little bit, see? Then they're the right size. I don't know. This when you grab it, it feels a lot more beefier. But everything else lines up. Comes with a new nut. All right. Let me get the car up and we'll start throwing these in. See, you straighten that one out, guys. You just take the ball peen hammer. Nice and easy. Just go like this. See? Just tap it. Have it. It's a little different back here. The dust cover is a little different here. You see it? See it in there? Wonder if that's gonna give me a problem. You know what? Let me just open the Amazon ones and take a look at it real quick. That's gonna go where? Does that go over the back of the seal? Or it just goes inside of the seal here? You see it? Let me see. Let me just grab one of those Amazon ones, open it up. Okay, the Amazon one is the same exact one. Would have been the right one, but see how it's got that steel there? And the Rock Auto ones got that black heat treated steel. So I'm gonna use those. I just put one in. Where are we? It went right in. Fine. Get the other one in the other side, then we'll drop it down and put it back together. Yeah, this one doesn't want to go in. Let's see what the deal is. Alright, so they're both in. He's in. He's in. I don't know. This one didn't want to go in on this side. That one went in on this side, and it went in on this side. So I don't know. Then this one I put on this side, it went in. I just tapped it with a mallet. So let me drop it down and start putting the rest back together. Get it to standing height. That's what we bought a lift for, right? We're not working on our knees or on the ground or anything like that. Right there. Right there. Right there, we'll lock them in. Alright, put it back together now. So the same way you took it off, you're going to put it back together. Let's start on this side because all the tools are over here. What do we got here? Oh, what do you know? Booklet. Telling you how to do the job on the wrong axle. You believe it? Look, it's got the one with the bolts that Amazon sent me, the banana heads. He sent me this one. This must be the one. This must be the one with the with that crazy suspension thing. See? What was that? Oh yeah, there it is. In the joint. Okay. So they have both of them there. Alright, so I'm just gonna get this axle in here. Let me get this nut off first. I got it over here. Bring the anti-seize. Alexa, turn on tire shop lights. Alexa, turn on tire shop lights. Alexa, turn on tire shop lights. I don't understand. Why I gotta tell her 14 times? I'm gonna have to fire her. I gotta get somebody else in here. Where'd my light go? My light is missing. I'll be back. So I put the anti-seize on everything. Not just the axle. Oh man, that stuff is messy, man. I got it all on the sensor. I bought all these sensors new, but I wasn't getting a code for this side, only for the passenger side. And that was a problem. So my daughter works on the wheels for a wheel company, and she goes into all the dealers and she asks the friend of hers in BMW, and he said, yep, the problem with that car is the wheel bearing. It's not sensing it right. That to put the new axle, new wheel bearing on, he said it should be fine. So we'll see. All right, let me drop this in here. I need 2 hands. All right, I had to, it was a little tough. I had to, the bearing did come loose, but when I tightened this, it got tight again. So it's real tight now. I don't know if that's the way it's supposed to be done, but we're gonna find out, right? Put these brake springs on, anti-rattle springs. Tap them in. So that's all done. Now I just gotta see those little notches here. You gotta take a chisel and you gotta bend that in so that axle nut can't come off. Because this axle is actually pressed onto here. Let me show you. See how it looks now? Give me a second. That's how you're supposed to do it so the nut can't come off. Alright. I'm gonna do the other side and get this over with. But I'm not gonna film it because I'm out here late and I want to get this done already. I want to register this and see if the problem is solved. So like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll be back with the test drive. Yeah. Alright guys, so here we are. The problem I had when I bought it is gone. But I still got this light coming on. I got the ABS light, the engine light. Engine light is because of the there's no catalytic converters on it. And the this wasn't on. The park and I think it has traction control. And when I press that, it does that. I don't know. My daughter knows a guy in BMW, but you can see thing got power. Let me see if you can hear the exhaust on it. Let's see if you can hear it. But it's got good power. So that is where I'm at now. So I have to figure out all these lights. I gotta get my code reader. I'm gonna have to pay to, but otherwise I just transfer the plates and everything, and I'm driving around. You can smell it. I got no cats on. It's raw fuel coming out of this thing. But it's an 8-cylinder, and I've been driving it around, and the thing hasn't been burning no fuel. It went down a tiny bit. And I think I did, I don't know, 20, 30 miles already. So another thing is, I think there's a wheel that's bent. I gotta get my daughter. She works for a company that straightens wheels out. So I'll just take this car to her, and she'll figure out which one is bent and straighten it for me. I'll have a video on that. Alright, I just want to end the video. Like and subscribe, leave a comment. Thanks for watching. Bye. Alright guys, so here we are.